Marroquín. I am so ecstatic to have you. Bienvenida, bienvenida a From Another Zero, desde otro cero. Esta es tu casa. How are you?
Gracias, I'm great. Nice to meet you, Alejandra.
Wow. Wow.
What?
I have to do a recap, but before, because it's been a long time. It's been over 10 years, I think. But I want to ask you first. You are a border girl. Eres una mujer de frontera. Tell us a little bit about where you come from, right? And that you're in this Tijuana-San Diego border now, working in this wonderful musical.
That's right. Nací en Monterrey, Nuevo León, but I was raised on the border between Brownsville, Texas, and Matamoros, Tamaulipas. So I lived in Matamoros, but I would cross the bridge every morning to go to school in Brownsville. Y así como aquí, Tijuana y San Diego. Entonces me siento muy en casa.
Of course, it's lo vives, lo respiras, you live, you breathe it. It's different. The people, it overlooks two countries, and it's just the marvel of it. So what brings you to the Old Globe in San Diego? Tell me all about that, where people can see you.
Okay, so I live in New York y he estado viviendo ahí desde hace como 21 años. So I've been mostly doing Broadway, todos mis años en el escenario y también algo de televisión, si algunos me reconocen por Univisión, Mira quién baila o Pequeños Gigantes, incluso una telenovela que hice hace muchos años, Esperanza del Corazón para Televisa. So, last October, they invite me to do this reading of a new play that's called Destiny of Desire, and it's a telenovela on stage. Y yo dije, no manches, oh my goodness. Padre, dos mundos de los que conozco bien, estelarice esta telenovela para Televisa hace muchos años y he hecho mucho escenario en Broadway. Qué padre que estos dos mundos conectan. Destiny of Desire decide The Old Globe Theater aquí en San Diego. Los productores también amaron muchísimo este guión de Karen Zacarías, genia para mí, para mis oídos y mis ojos. Y entonces la aceptan aquí, le dan casa aquí en el Old Globe Theater y nos invitan a varios actores que vengamos a darle vida y muchos tuvimos que dejar pues nuestras familias, ¿no? 2 meses y medio. Entonces llegamos aquí el 10 de abril y empezamos ensayos y poco a poco y luego ya después de un mes al escenario, dress rehearsals, tech rehearsals, por fin llegó el día del estreno. And we opened. ¿Estabas ahí?
I was there. Yes, I was.
Yay! Qué gusto me da. So we're very excited because I had never seen a telenovela on stage. Tratar de traer todo eso de la telenovela, el drama, el estilo, la dinámica de una telenovela, la historia, tiene todo, tiene tragedia, tiene peligro, tiene mucha comedia, pero a la vez también tiene mucha humanidad, o sea, como te diré, tiene momentos tristes, momentos muy, muy, muy genuinos para poder conectar con el público. Mi personaje es la villana de la historia. Y me dan mucho la oportunidad también de demostrar al público por qué Fabiola Castillo es como es y por qué hizo las cosas que hizo y por qué se convirtió en lo que es ella ahora, porque ella también fue muy lastimada y la sociedad y su situación la orilló a hacer todas las cosas que es. Entonces es un personaje bien complejo a la vez, pero me dan la oportunidad de hacer todo lo que he hecho toda mi vida, bailar, cantar, la comedia me encanta, el drama me encanta y es un personaje bien rico. Estoy bien agradecida al destino y al universo que a estas alturas de mi carrera me aparezca esta oportunidad y este personaje. Y aquí estamos, nos quedan todavía funciones hasta el 25 de junio y tenemos todas estas oportunidades para seguir dándole vida a esto. La reacción del público es padrísima, tú lo viste, tú lo pudiste experimentar, nos reciben bien bonito, están con nosotros todo el tiempo porque Karen escribió algo donde tiene al público así de puntitas todo el tiempo porque cambian y hay sorpresas todo el tiempo y twists and turns y I think it's very smartly written está también lleno de mucha cultura mexicana y de mucha tradición y nuestro folclore y
Mhm.
muchos momentos donde le damos mucha información al público. Es muy educativo también esta obra, donde ofrecemos hechos y estadísticas para que se dé cuenta también el público de lo que sucede con la comunidad latina en el mundo el día de hoy.
Mhm. Karen really did a, I mean, I'm a fan too. I love her work, but she did, this is a, oh my God. It has the, like you said, the stats and the numbers, but it's like,
Oh
like
yeah,
it,
sometimes she does this to the audience, like ha ha ha.
exactly.
Yes,
You're like, oh my God. And I love the fact also that it's like the style of the Mexican, Latin American, but mostly Mexican telenovela, and this thing about society and the help, right? And how it
sure.
collides and all these things with babies, because there's always everything starts with baby in the telenovela, and then fast forward, right?
Two
It's
babies that are switched,
the
and then 15 years
switcheroo.
later, I know, but also that whole thing about women in society today. So she gives everybody a chance. Justice is delivered in the end for everybody, for all the stories that are trying to unwind. There is justice. So people leave the theater feeling that sense of good, goodness, that justice prevails and that good always wins. And I think it's full of really nice, really good, important messages.
Mhm. Absolutely. And it's also cool because San Diego, and a lot of people don't know, la gente no sabe, mucha gente no sabe, that San Diego is this incubator, right, for great productions,
Yes.
wonderful, things that have gone to Broadway to also continue to shine, like, and have great success, have come from San Diego, right? So, and this production has Broadway royalty, TV royalty. Like there's like all across the board, people like you with Mandy Gonzalez, it's like,
Yes.
yeah, all these people that you're
It's
like,
a
oh,
gem. It's a gem. Even our director, Ruben Santiago-Hudson, also his history, his career. We're so lucky to have him as a director as well. Ricky Gonzalez,
mhm,
Alejandra Ricky, el que hizo la música. Oh my God, look him up. He's like has all these Grammys and he's worked with Mark Anthony and J Lo and he's written so much music and worked with so many legendary
mhm,
salsa leaders in our world. It's such an honor to
yeah.
be a part of this. Mandy también, o sea, Mandy que dio origen a
Vanessa
Nina
in the Heights.
Nina Rosario in the Heights.
I mean, Nina
And
and
we didn't, exactly.
and
Now we weren't together in Hamilton and Wicked.
Wicked.
We weren't together in the Heights. I came in later and I did 4 months of el personaje de Daniela, which
Mhm,
Andrea Burns originated. So we had heard of each other's careers all along and we would bump into each other in events and stuff and always teníamos mucho cariño una hacia la otra. But this is the very first time that we come together and we share a dressing room and we're just nos decimos hermana, hola hermana, like I even think I look like her. It's like, oh my God, you could be my cousin. She just looks exactly like a first cousin of mine.
I
Y
love it.
Mandy, el papá viene también de The Valley, de Harlingen.
Uh-huh.
Yo crecí en Brownsville, tengo toda mi familia ahí, como que, oh my God, Mandy, are we related? What the hell is this? Es
Yeah.
bien bonito. Carlos Gómez, Al Rodrigo, todo el talento como tú pudiste ver, tenemos talento impresionante. El niño que hace Sebastián, James, Olivas, o sea, oh my God, what a beautiful boy, he's so gifted. And
He's gifted
I feel
and
so
not bad
proud of
to look
him.
at either.
No, no, el pobrecito está bien feo.
Es feo. Y la otra pregunta también que tengo es, this is not about, I don't even know how to word it. It's not about praising you in a way or fangirling you, because I am fangirling you at the same time, but it's like, Bianca, you're so perfect. Like
Oh,
the dance moves, the leg, and it's like straight, like you are such a beautiful dancer. Como cantas, el humor que le imprimes a la comedia, the whole thing. And then the other thing that you mentioned is that the audience, for people that have not seen it yet, el público es otro personaje. Sometimes
Yes.
the audience reaction kind of shifts and everybody's looking at who said that, who did the scream, and
Yes.
it's like a whole other like communion. But for you, I know it's hard, but canto o danza?
Oh dear.
I know.
You know, I started as a dancer first in my life, pero siempre he cantado. Pero la técnica, mi escuela fue siempre en danza. Y luego el canto ya lo perfeccioné o ya después lo estudié un poquito más con técnica después en mi vida. Because then I got into musical theater and then you really had to sing, but sing like for real, because your voice is also an instrument, just like your body. Y
Exactly.
también como la actuación, las emociones, también todo es un músculo. So you have to train everything. But at some point in my life, I knew that my singing was not up to par with my dancing. Esto fue hace muchos años. Y entonces dije, ya me cansé de decir que no soy cantante. I had a good ear, guay, tengo buen oído y soy entonada. Y dije, no, 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 no. Y me encontré una maestra divina que en paz descanse ya, se llamaba Barbara y era una cantante de ópera. And she took me in y me dijo, a ver, yo te voy a dar tu instrumento. And because of her, then I finally learned how to sing correctly and all the techniques and all the different placements as a singer, if it's belt or if it's mixed or if it's head voice, o todo ella me ayudó a tener a la par todo, ¿no? Todos los instrumentos para irme a la guerra, pues. Y por eso mismo ya cuando descubro y puedo hacer otras obras como Mary Poppins o Sound of Music o eh, West Side Story que requieren que tu canto esté un poquito más que el baile, right? Chicago is a dancer show.
Yeah.
Y por ahí tuve también mucha suerte de tener ese personaje. And I've been with the show for the past 22 years. Y justo antes de venirme a San Diego, estaba dando Velma, because I'm the only one that does both now, Velma and Roxy, which is such a blessing and such a privilege. And I'm always reminding myself of that, how lucky I am. Pero para contestar tu pregunta, man, they go hand in hand with me. They go hand in hand. And I am just so happy que hay personajes que escriben para bailarinas, cantantes, bailarinas. And so that's why I love Fabiola so much, because I don't have to give up one or the other. I can do both.
Yeah. And that wardrobe girl, oh my goodness, all the way from the suitcase to the shoe to the ring.
Me encanta todo el vestuario, me encanta toda la creación, de todo lo que me ponen, y eso también in itself is another choreography. Porque hay muchas sorpresas, ¿no? De que me quito, que me pongo, y they would time me so that I can appear and surprise the audience and give it that effect and that illusion. Y todo está pensado muy, it's genius.
It's genius, and it's about like you have this precision and this timing where it's just like, right? And it's just like you deliver it to the audience, and I think that's within your style, it's one of the best things that you can give, and that's why people love you so much, because there's this mesh of so many elements that just go beautifully. I don't want to, sound super, not objective or subject or whatever, but it's but what I wanted to share with you, because you're a very, famous, busy, lady artist, is that it was more than a decade ago, right? That you would be in New York playing Roxy, and then you would fly to Mexico City to do Mary Poppins, right?
Yes.
Back and forth. So I was working in Tijuana for El Informador, and I went to Mexico City to cover Mary Poppins.
Shut up! You saw Mary?
I did, and
my goodness!
And we're there. Look at you. I was like, I'm going to share this. This was, 10,000 lives ago. So how are you going to remember, right? But we were there in your red dressing room.
I do remember.
El Teatro Telmex. We were there. Telnor, Telmex, dos, uno.
Yes, I think this was one. Mary Poppins was done in the bigger one. Yeah, oh my Lord, I do remember that day.
I didn't even remember. I think we were talking again about the border. We were like very, entrailed in our conversation.
I do remember Alejandra.
Yes.
And remember you now.
Yes, look at that. We're the two babies. Bueno, nos vemos igual de fabulosos. So,
I
I just
remember my
wanted to share this.
T-shirt.
I want to share this with you because it is in on this
Oh,
side, of journalism and doing things and interviewing personalities such as yourself y regresar más de 10 años después and continue to share these projects or yeah, share these projects with you that I went over there, because Mexico is like the Mexican Broadway, right? When you're there doing a show, you
yes,
go over there, but now you come home over here,
yes,
my home,
yes.
right? And I get to share that with you and I get to talk to you again. And it's like a total full circle. And it's like
Little did we know at that moment, right? That 10 years later, I was still going to be here.
yeah,
And that,
exactly. At the old Globe, I was like, oh my goodness.
I
Because
love it.
I remember exactly that you were like, I'm doing this. This is my time. Like I'm doing, the show during the week, Chicago, but then I fly and I put on mis calzones.
Do you remember Mary Poppins?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because you had like
yeah,
the whole outfit of that time, of that period, and you had like the
yeah.
calzones and the boots and
And the corset.
yeah, like the straps and
So
everything.
if Mary Poppins taught me anything was the precision of, oh my God, of being so perfect because Disney had all these tricks.
Yeah.
And especially with the costume changing. Entonces, ahorita fíjate, y no sabía que me ibas a contar esto, but I was just about to tell you, Mary taught me that.
Yeah.
Todo eso que ves en Fabiola, de los cambios y que todo es perfecto y que todo es like, oh my God, how did she pull that off? Lo que aprendí con Mary Poppins. Pero sí, y en varias ocasiones, no nada más con Mary and Chicago. So I would be doing Roxy. And no, what was happening then was I was rehearsing Mary Poppins from Monday to Saturday, and I would fly to Miami to shoot Mira Quien Baila with Univision in Miami on Sundays on
Goodness.
my day off. And I would come back. And then other times I would be doing Roxy on Broadway. And on my day off, which is Wednesday of Broadway, I would come to Mexico to shoot Pequeños Gigantes in Televisa on that Wednesday, and then fly back on Thursday to do my Roxy on Broadway Thursday, Friday, to Saturday, to Sunday, Monday. Tuesday night after my Tuesday night show, I would go to the airport and take the 12:50, 10 till 1 in the morning flight, red eye, to Mexico City and be there on my day off of Chicago, Wednesday in Mexico City, shoot in Televisa Pequeños Gigantes, and then do it again, do it again, do it again. And that I did many times for years.
Yeah.
I would be multitasking and going from one country to the next. So this show now, bringing a show that has to do with Mexico and its culture and its tradition and bringing it to Broadway, that's why it's so special to me.
Totally. And what do you, as an artist and a person with all the physical instruments, how do you take care of yourself? Like sleep wise, food wise, routine wise? Like, how does that look?
I sleep as much as I can because sleep and water is the best thing for your muscles, for a singer, for a dancer.
Mhm.
You have to sort of alter your diet because to sing and to be able to dance comfortably cannot be something too spicy or too something that you're trying to avoid acid reflux. Porque cuando te da agrura es lo que te quema las cuerdas vocales y no te permite cantar. So in my day, I have to, okay, this I can eat, this I cannot eat. I cannot eat garlic. Woman, I cannot eat garlic during the day because then it'll be a very burpy show.
Oh.
Por no decir bumpy show, burpy show. And that's, you got to be very careful on that and stop eating like around 4 o'clock if you have a show at 8 so that you can start digesting and then you're very comfortable doing your show. And it's about the show and not about what I ate.
Yeah.
And then at night, yeah, who cares? Llego a mi casa, yeah, I eat whatever the hell I want. At night, ¿tú crees? And sometimes my heaviest meal is at night. And it's not supposed to be that way. But when you're working at night and you're doing a show and you burn all those calories, you're starving. So I have my half a glass of wine at night to kind of unwind with wine, and then eat whatever lo que se me antoje. I don't know. I'll eat chips and hummus, or I'll eat a dip or something, or nuts or something not too heavy, but pero que sí medio me llene. And then I try not to. In the morning, it's just coffee and water and all my juices. I do my green juice and I do my turmeric shots and I do my ginger shots in the morning. And then I'll eat at 1, but something really simple like a salad, chicken, no condiments. Chicken, like today, I only ate chicken, pedazos de like a rotisserie chicken,
Mhm.
and avocado. That's all I ate. Oh, and I do eat, this is what I eat a lot. So I break my fast with half a banana, half an apple, and peanut butter. At 3:30, I have my chicken and avocado or a little salad, and then nothing. Do my show, and then at night I'll have my glass of wine, and then whatever it is, dips and anything that I want to eat at night. And if I go out to eat with somebody, I'll eat pasta. I'll eat anything, whatever it is, anything goes. But that's pretty much my diet when I'm doing a show.
Nice. It's
Not so
insane
bad.
with all those hours and you looking fantastic. It's like, oh my God, how does she do it? But it's about, yeah, discipline and doing what you have to do.
And doing your stretches and going to the gym and doing all the things that you need to do to keep everything engaged and your abs and butt and your arms and all of your to keep everything strong and engaged, you know.
Mhm. So weights and things like that that have to do with strength.
My own weight. I don't do weights. I do my own just push-ups, my own weights, everything with me and my mat. I'm staring at my mat. So I don't leave home with a mat without a mat. And I have this little ball that whatever knots that I have on my lower back or my butt, which is we carry everything. Oh, you'd be surprised. On my day off, I usually go get a massage. I do PT twice a week
Mhm.
and I'll tell them these are my problems. This in this show, this is what's going on, and so yeah, a lot of maintenance so
Yeah.
that you don't get hurt. I hate missing shows.
Yeah.
Of course, I've been at it for many years, and there's lots of little things that pop up, and the universe does give you the bill. Me pasan la cuenta ya después de un tiempo, but
Sí.
it is parte de la vida. It's part of a dancer's life, and you know what? I'm so grateful that at this age I can still dance and still deliver.
Yeah, because for people that haven't seen it, and you should go see it, is she gets like literally tossed around and jumping, and so it's also a very active show, and Fabiola
Yes.
is very like everywhere, so it's
Yeah,
very impressive to see. Yeah,
she
for
is
sure. And
very
then
physical.
here we are from another zero, desde otro cero, because you say you start from zero, but you can't really start from zero because you come from somewhere. So you use your tools, you're learning to restart, right? So what would
Ujú.
be, I know this is like, it's not an easy one, but what would
A
be
ver.
Bianca Marroquín's from another zero? One of the many, because we have many in life.
Yeah,
So
so every project is from another zero. Yes, like you said, I'm not beginning because I have a history behind me, but Fabiola is from another zero. Being in San Diego is from another zero. I'm living away from home in an apartment in an area that I do not know. So it's starting from scratch as to where is the nearest supermarket, what is my path to the theater, what who are my co-stars. This is a very different dynamic, a new family, a new theater. This is a new plot. This is very different from Chicago, which I've been doing and I have the great honor of been doing all these years. So this is a completely different zero, but zero at the end of it all is a true big fat zero. And to be able to deliver Fabiola every single night is a very different monster
yeah.
and very different muscles in all aspects to use when it comes to singing wise and dancing wise and emotionally, because as you saw, Fabiola visits everything. Yes, all the comedic chops, but then she's very, very hurt at some points and it's very emotional and she gets very dramatic and it's very painful because I have to also touch on some of the things that have happened in my own personal life so that I can access that to be able to feed Fabiola and to deliver to the audience a very truthful and genuine performance. Because of course we do get carried away and everything's a little exaggerated, and a little over the top. But I never want to lose the truth. I never want to be no le quiero ver la cara a la gente nunca. Quiero que siempre sepan que les estoy diciendo la verdad, que Fabiola es un personaje real. There are Fabiolas out there in
Oh yeah.
life.
Oh yeah.
And villains and people that have committed mistakes don't just are not just born like that. They are
Mhm.
made by society, by family, by whatever situation that happened in their lives and their households. They are forced to become what they become. But I try to show the audience in the very end all of those colors so that they can truly connect with her.
Yeah. Yes. And I think that throughout, si la gente en definitiva conecta, si no es por la circunstancia de la vida, es por la habilidad de la comedia, porque es o una o la otra, pero va a pegar. What's next for you, Bianca? Do you know?
Well, I don't think I can announce it because I have to wait for the producers to make the announcement first.
Okay.
But there is some TV coming up, and then we're waiting to see about the future of this, where apparently there is something coming up, and we're going to wait also for them to make the announcement. But there's those two things. There are some concerts, personal concerts of mine that will be announced soon. I will never cease to do my concerts, and it's all because I will never be done singing and dancing and telling my own story. So my concerts allow me to be myself. I'll be Fabiola, I'll be Roxy, I'll be anyone you want me to be. But in my concerts, I am myself, and it's anecdotes and it's autobiographical, and I love sharing all my stories so that they can also connect. And I try to make them really real. My concerts, so they're very similar to Fabiola, although I don't kill or switch babies or do anything like that. But I think they're very important for a performer to also have that on the side. Your concerts where you can also share with the audience what has happened to me. How did I get here?
Yeah.
Why I am where I am, and how did I get here, and what caused what has been my path,
100%. I won't like push it and say that, oh, hopefully we'll have a concert in San Diego because I know you're very busy and it's brutal, but hopefully we'll have something local.
Let me work on that.
Soon,
You're like,
but
let me make some phone calls.
Yeah, I know. I understand. Call me. I understand it. The schedules and things like that. But I'm really happy that finally you came to us, que estás aquí, que la gente puede cruzar de Tijuana, puede verte, porque tienes muchos seguidores, y que te puedan ver en una obra que digamos, pues local por lo pronto, ¿no? So that's really good. And it's about time. And I really hope that we cross paths sooner and it doesn't have
I have a feeling we will.
I'm very happy to be here and following your journey and getting to discuss this, and always from one fronteriza to another, we're very proud of you. Estamos muy orgullosos de ti.
Yes, girl. Thank you. Gracias, muchas gracias. Y ojalá sí se acerque la gente a venir a ver, porque es una obra que trata de nuestra cultura, eso es lo más bonito. Si esto llega a Broadway, será un sueño hecho realidad. He hecho lecturas cosas como Agua para Chocolate o como Frida, y nunca han avanzado. Y esta parece que sí. Y esto es justo lo que siempre he soñado. Una obra que trate de nuestra cultura, nuestras tradiciones y nuestro folclore. Una obra escrita por una mexicana.
Exacto,
Karen
y tiene
Zacarías.
mucho folclore, exacto. Entonces, para la gente que no sabe qué onda, Destiny of Desire, currently playing at the Old Globe until June 25th. So get your tickets, go, enjoy this show, and her, and all the Broadway royalty and Grammy royalty and everything royalty that's mixed in the creative process of this show. Otra vez, muchas felicidades. Muchas gracias por el tiempo. Thank you.
Al contrario, gracias a ti, Alejandra. Qué gusto verte otra vez.
Sí,
gracias.
It's great, and I wish you the best of success. Hopefully, I'll catch the show again before it leaves.
Yes, bring friends. Come back, and I'm sure something different. Vas a descubrir otras cosas cuando veas la obra de nuevo.
Totalmente. Muchísimas gracias, and have
a
great rest of your run until June.
Gracias. Dios te oiga. Te abrazo fuerte. Gracias, Alejandra.
Muchísimas gracias. Bye.
Thank you. Bye, honey. You too.